Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome. I'm going to check something real quick. Go there, muted. Cool. All right. So currently we're down in St. Pete. I could fly up to many different places. Go for it. Baltimore down to Sarasota real quick for $9,000. Up to Asheville, Nashville, Knoxville, Minneapolis. Des Moines, Madison, Columbus, Norfolk, Moline, Knoxville, Niagara, Fort Lauderdale, Peoria, Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Miami, Cascade. Hi, baby. Evansville, Boston, Bangor, or Florence. Or I can go up to there and pop a freelancer. Love you. Pop a freelancing job with our new TBM. That one over there. We can fly that one over there. That one over to Toronto. We can fly up to there. And then get into this one, fly down to there. Get into this one, fly up there. Okay, yeah, that sounds good. That sounds like a good plan. Fly. The longer, the more. 2.5 hours, 4 hours. I'm going to do this one just because it is shorter, but it's not paying much less. It's not paying like half the cost. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Sorry. Bump my microphone. Put that over there. All right. Departure my... That looks good. The only thing that doesn't look good is I don't want to be at 4,000 feet. I want to be at like flight level 180 sounds good to me. File plan. And we'll send route to avionics, and that's fine. Yep. We'll do 18,000 feet in the Cessna. The TBM 940. We're going to transfer the closest aircraft, which is the TBM right now. We currently have the Vision Jet on crew schedule, and it is making us some good money. I decided just to change it up a little bit, go for the TBM, get a TBM and go for the TBM and fly it, and give us a little bit of variety in our flying. So it's a nice looking TBM too. All right, let's see what we need for fuel and payload. Fuel, we still have plenty of fuel. That is fine that way. Let's go fly. Alrighty, not much we can do beforehand really. We'll just run through a few basic turn-ons and everything and get stuff booted up, and then we'll get passengers loaded and get back on out. Get fired up, get out of here. All right, let's work on getting the airplane covers and all off. Maybe. All right, there you go. And that's everything. Let's go ahead and get in the airplane. We will go ahead and pop the guard up, turn the battery on, and generator's going to go to main. That's fine. Starter's off, ignition is on auto, and boost pump's on auto. We'll go to auto for that. We'll go ahead and turn autopilot and trims on, and our nav lights can come on too. And that is set there to off. Cool. Alrighty. Circuit breaker light, not really needed. Master caution, master warning off. AC, we'll go ahead and do just off for now. And bleed is not needed yet. We'll press the rightmost soft key, and we'll get things set up here. We're going up to 18,000 feet today. And we're going out runway 21. So we'll go ahead and set our heading over to 210. We'll go heading mode, and we will go flight level change. At VY is 124. So we'll go 125. 125 knots, and we'll go ahead and just press comma to set us to the local altimeter once, twice, 3 times. That is checked. All right, we're ready to request boarding.
Boarding is now permitted. Welcome aboard.
Understood, Captain. They're on their way. Have a good flight.
Yep, come on. And they always leave that panel open.
Got an important thing in Twin Lakes waiting for me.
Twin Lakes?
They mentioned at the gate that the network would be available throughout the flight. I need it for some important calls, Captain. So please make sure not to cut off my connection without notifying me.
2 passengers, all right. So MFD flight plan is in there. We'll go 2 passengers. Fuel on board. We'll go fob sync. 173 gallons. And landing is fine in it. And accept initialization. We're gonna go. That's traffic map. Traffic map. That's all fine there. All right. Let's go ahead and get, so the boost pump is auto, ignition is auto. We're going to go ahead and hit the starter to on.
Hello, everyone. Please give your warmest welcome to our passenger, Madam Brand. She's close to one of our top athlete clients. The service must be impeccable.
And FedEx is taking care of everything. Prop RPM's low, but that's fine. And volts are 28.5, 11 amps. Everything looks good. 28 straight. Everything looks good there. And we're going to go ahead and do our elevator down a little bit. And pop our flaps down into takeoff. And then we'll turn all these heats on and all after. Inertial separator is going to come on just because we are down low. Alright. Bleeds are on auto. AC is set for both pilot and passengers. There we go. And flaps are set. Fuel tanks are selected correctly. Everything looks good to me. Let's... Oh my gosh. Alright, flaps are set, indicating and look good. We'll go left, right, full back, forward, and the tail right and left. Everything looks good that way. We'll go ahead and announce our taxi and we'll get on out of here.
Kilo Foxtrot Papa Kilo Traffic Tower, November 9er 1780 is taxiing to runway 21.
And we're going to be going to the right. Brakes check fine.
Madam, good morning, and welcome aboard this first-class wings flight to Twin Lakes. I'm your captain and pilot today. Estimated flight time is 27 minutes. We're on time for departure, waiting for takeoff clearance. I'll keep you informed during the flight if anything important comes up. Thank you.
Alrighty. We're going to taxi all the way down to runway 21. Alright. Yep, welcome aboard, folks. This is your captain. This is your pilot speaking. We're going to be taxiing on down here to runway 21, and we will be getting on out of here as soon as we can. Alright. Flight level change is set. 125 is VY. Rotate is 80 knots. Anything before 80 knots, we will... any engine issues or any other issues before 80 knots, we will pull the power out, throw the reversers on, stop on the runway. Anything after 80 knots, we will continue unless it's engine fire failure, loss of directional control. Anything outside of that, we'll climb, we'll get a checklist going, and we'll go. Probably return to here or go to the nearest good size airport. Alrighty. Pull up here to the hold short and then we'll get on out of here. Alrighty. Don't worry, guys. I'm coming up to the hold short. Announce takeoff.
Kilo Foxtrot Papa, Kilo Traffic Daher, November 9er 1780, taking off runway 21 departure to the west.
Alrighty. Go landing light on. Alright. So it looks like we have a pretty nasty, gonna be a right crosswind more than likely. Yeah, pretty nasty right crosswind. Heels to the floor. Power advance. Airspeed's alive, 50 knots, 70 knots, 80 knots. Positive rate, gears coming up. Flaps are coming up.
Approach Daher November 9er 1780 is type Daher TBM 9, 1 mile south of Kilo Foxtrot Papa, Kilo 1,200 feet. Request flight following.
Daher November 9 1780.
Y'all damp on.
Squawk 2221.
Squawk 2221 Daher 780.
Autopilot's coming on.
Daher 780 radar contact 2 miles southwest of Kilo Foxtrot Papa Kilo, 2,600 feet altimeter 29er, 64.
Power's coming back.
Roger, Daher 780.
Alright, FMS nav is armed. We're going to go ahead and request our IFR clearance as we get into the clouds. Alright, just making sure we're cleaned up. Flaps are up, gear is up. Everything's on. We're going into freezing weather, so I'm going to go prop de-ice and windshield. And we'll watch that for ice.
Squawk 2221.
Yep, that's going to be icing.
Daher November 9er 1780, clear to 5 Kilo 6 airport is filed. Squawk 2221.
Daher 780, read back correct. Radar contact 5,000 feet altimeter
Check.
29er. 64 continue to Maui, following heading 280, proceed
64.
on course climb, and maintain FL 180.
Alright, 280 to Mahi and
280 proceed on course climb.
flight
and
level
maintain
180.
FL 180 Daher 780.
FMS is captured.
Daher 780 contact, Cleveland Center on 120. For Fife. Good day.
One 45 for Daher 780.
Pop some airframe de-ice on, get rid of some of
Cleveland
those.
Center Daher November 9er 1780 is passing 6,800 feet, climbing FL 180.
Daher November 9er 1780 Cleveland Center, altimeter 29er. 64 radar contact continued Maui.
Alright, we're continuing to Maui. Oxygen is on. Go ahead and pop any other ice that was on there off. Alrighty. Try and climb out at 150 knots.
Contact center on 127.
See if we can.
Good day.
Going to 127. 55 Dar 780. Center Dar November 9er 1780 is at 11,000 feet, climbing FL 180.
Alright, I'm going to increase the power, watching the ITT and the N1 torque.
Dar 780, contact Chicago Center on 128. Fife, good day.
Over to 128.5.
128. 5 for Dar 780. Chicago Center Dar November 9er 1780.
Alright, we're
is at
full throttle.
12,400 feet, climbing FL 180.
Dar November 9er 1780 Chicago Center, altimeter 29er. 7-2 radar contact, continue to Moy.
7.2. Alrighty. Now we're just gonna sit back, relax, climb, get handed off to a million different approaches and centers and this, that, and the other. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and synchronize. I'm gonna increase the radar. Map settings, we do have traffic, terrain is absolute. Connects to radar is on for 1,000 miles. Inset window, we'll do flight plan text, leg to leg. All the airspaces, airports, VOR, intersections, NDBs, user waypoints, and all of that. North up above. 1,000 nautical mile range. Track vector for 60 seconds is great, and a wind vector is nice to have. Selected altitude range arc, cool, yes, love it. Track up. 1,000 to go. Now traffic settings. Gonna go weather. I'm actually gonna go weather radar. We'll go on weather horizontal. See if we can paint anything. Nothing really ahead of us. And I'm going to inform our passengers of our cruise. Speed bugs, I don't need VY or VR anymore. I do need V approach. Utilities. Setup, avionics. Time format, UTC. Stability and protection. Yes, that is fine. Nearest airport runway surface, hard only, and 3,000 feet. Units. You go magnetic. Nautical, feet per minute. External is Celsius. Fuel is gallons. Yeah, we'll do gallons. We'll talk pounds. Alerts, can't really change those. MFD fields. Okay, here we go. And actually with the fuel, because it's labeled in gallons, we'll go gallons. Ground speed is amazing. Yes, please. We are full speed right here. Desired track and track is fine. ETE, estimated time en route, 4 minutes 45 seconds. That is to our thing. Bearing, I don't need bearing. Destination airport, distance destination. ETE to final destination. Sorry. ETE to final destination. Fuel over destination. Say endurance. Endurance is 2 hours and 11 minutes, and we have 28 minutes to go. Our ETA is 1554 UTC, and our landing is 1619. ETA is estimated time of arrival. So for our next one. So let's do ETE. ETE, and we'll do ETA, and then we'll do en route and endurance. Sorry, this one's going to be landing. And this one's going to be endurance. So that way we have ground speed, our desired track, and our actual track. Our ETE to our next leg, or our next point. Our ETA at our next point. So 1554. It is currently 1553.04. Our en route to our final destination, 26 minutes, 2 hours and 9 minutes of endurance, and it's going to be 1619 when we land. Female, that is fine. Just GPS status. Fuel is fine. Electric. 28.5 volts on either. General, everything's fine. Lighting config. That's, yeah. We don't have performance on here. Alright, and we're turning. Now, flight plan, if we go... We'll do that one. We'll have traffic. Terrain is absolute. Actually, relative? No, it's going to be absolute. Connects radar is not needed on that one. We'll do HS high map. We're doing full. No, we're doing full auto and synthetic vision. And when the option 2 UTC inches and meters we don't need. So, yep. Alright. We're about to start planning stuff. We're going into 5 kilo 6. 5 kilo 6 does not have an approach. Cool. Yeah. This is gonna be awesome. Let me say that I want to be ADL. I want to be 1,000 foot at that one. Enter. Flight level 180, we should be descending after rain and into Swiss at some point. So that's just going to be what we have to plan for. We can cancel IFR when that happens, just so that we don't have to worry about it. Alright, avionics are all set for the arrival. Everything is all on auto still. Auto. We're all good there. So we are good otherwise. We're just waiting that nice, decently short 23 minutes to get to the end of the thing. Yeah, it's a good thing to keep that up. Alright, we're going runway 21. Any information about this? Weather is not available. Runway is 21. We have 2,800 feet remaining. And it is 33 feet across, so it's going to be nice and decently tight. No real charts we have here. Nothing. So I hope it's not terrible out there. Like it's looking up ahead. Airframe de-ice is coming off. Prop de-ice is coming off. Windshield I'll leave on for now just because. Actually, windshield I'll turn off, and if it starts building up, then we can tell. Alright, I'm going to ask for a climb. By about 4,000
Chicago
feet.
Center, Daher 780. Request
Lead.
FL 220.
Daher 780, climb and maintain FL 220.
Climb and maintain FL 220, Daher 780.
Alright, 2,000 feet a minute. Alright. Climbing up to 22,000 feet. Right before our top of descent. Thousand to go. And leveled us off. Alrighty.
Daher 780, you are 300 feet above your assigned altitude.
I am.
Descend and maintain FL 220.
Descend and maintain FL 220, Daher 780.
Alrighty.
Chicago Center, Daher, November 9er 1780 request destination change to 5 Kilo 6. Daher, November 9er 1780 clear to 5 Kilo 6 airport is filed. Squawk 2221.
To SWIS following heading 270, resume on navigation descent and maintain FL 180.
Continue to SWS following heading 270, proceed on course descend and maintain FL 180 Daher 780.
Daher 780, contact center on 127.55. Good day.
Going to 127.55 Daher 780.
If I'm coming up on my top of descent, I might as well just wait a second and then I'll cancel once I start descending.
1780 is at FL 220, descending FL 180.
Alrighty. And we're dropping it in. Engine still all looks good in the green. We have plenty of fuel. Alrighty. Coming down through 20,000. Come on, I want to freaking talk to myself out here.
Center Daher 780. Cancel IFR at this time.
Alrighty.
Daher 780 IFR flight plan is canceled. Radar service terminated. Squawk 1200. Maintain VFR. Frequency change approved. Good day.
Alrighty. Coming down through 18,000. Two 977. Fly to Westosha and fly to pattern entry.
I should be there in something like 8 minutes, 30 seconds. Hi. How are you?
8 minutes, 30 seconds.
Everything okay?
Well,
It's just a short hop, so wait for me, okay? Great. See you there. Everything is ready for the arrival? Fine. Can't wait. See you there. Bye.
alrighty. Coming on down. About to get into some clouds up here. Alright. Hopefully this flight makes us a good bit of money. What I really want to get is a CJ4. Throw this thing on crew, get a CJ4, fly a CJ4 around. Pitch. Alright, VNAV path is captured. I'm gonna go ahead and flip that on. Inertial separator's never turned off. Can't see anything out the windows. There's some more clouds. I'm not painting anything on radar, on either radar. So we should be good to fly through these without, you know, too much bad weather. No rain or anything like that. Alrighty. We're coming down. Enter direct to. Alrighty. Yep, it's easier to exceed the speed limit down here.
Five Kilo 6 traffic hour, November 9er, 178010 miles, east 4500, Fort inbound to land runway tree.
Runway 3. I have to go around to the other side. Cool. Why did these all get blown out just now? Alright. Um, Airfield's on the other side of the right on this side of that big lake. Okay. I'm gonna start slowing down.
Landing gear. 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 Landing gear.
Alright. Flaps are down, landing gear's down. Yaw dampener is all we got left. One more notch of flaps. Oh, yeah.
Sink rate. Sink rate. Pull
Yep.
up. Pull up.
Nope.
Pull up.
Nope.
Pull up. Pull
I'm
up.
kicking this thing.
Pull up. 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 Stall.
Going around. Holy crap, that's a crosswind. Hell of a freaking crosswind. This is going to be a fun landing. That is for damn sure. Yaw lamps away. Land on runway 3 is what it says.
Sync rate. Sync rate. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
Oh god, come on. Alrighty. Woo! That was a hell of a landing. We can get around here. Oh, okay. Alright. It's
Kilo
taxi
Foxtrot
parking.
Papa, Kilo Traffic Dollar, November 9er 1780 is taxiing to parking.
Go right through this radio tower here.
Glad we've arrived. I even managed to catch some shut-eye, and I'm not usually a fan of flying.
Alright. Leads off. We'll go. Boost pump off. Ignition off. That's off. Go manual. Pulse and nav and strobe are all coming off. Oxygen's coming off. And we're going to end. Nothing. Okay, that works. Cool. Alrighty. $173,000. Reputation grew a little bit. I'm level 106. 73,000. They finally fixed the passive income stuff. 73,000 for passive. And 1,000. The insurance bill. Alright, I kind of want to do a small little helicopter flight or something in like Florida. Actually, let me see. DJ4. We could do it in Texas, Houston. Bunch of aircraft. Repositioning, Vision Jet, X Cub, a TBM, Vision, an Optica, VL3, Draco X, Corvallis, DHC, de Havilland. There's that one down to Palacios. That's Houston to San Marcos. That's not bad. It's only over to like what, Austin? I could do that one. Helicopter for 10 grand. I want to fly a helicopter. Let's do that. Is commuting Madame Yoder is commuting as he needs to catch a flight to attend an important negotiation meeting near Weirgate. Okay. It's just straight. The helicopter, we go straight. All right. Let's go fly. I really want to buy a helicopter and do a few helicopter missions. Also turn it into a passive income as well. All right. All the covers are removed. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and get the battery on. Generator's not on yet, but we'll go. Light test. Fire test. Alrighty. Go ahead and request boarding.
Ground service high. This is flight LAO 46, 12 parking 1. Please begin passenger boarding.
Roger that, Captain. We're proceeding. Fly safe.
Alright. Hop on in, lady. Alright, let's go anti-collision. Horn on and all. Alright. We'll go engine starter on.
Hey, Captain. You're leaving to Weirgate. Just wanted to drop by and say hello before you take off. Remember, today's guest, Madam Yoder, is commuting to catch an important flight at Scrappin Valley. With the chopper, it should be a piece of cake, and the client will just have to enjoy the view.
Alright. Floats, spare, landing light, taxi light, all that on. Hydraulic off. See hydraulic. Hydraulic on, see hydraulic. Generator on. 28 volts. No amperage right now. Pitot is the only one. Pitot heat on. Alright. I'm gonna announce taxi.
Tango 00 traffic November 9er 1780 is taxiing to runway 30. Madam, we are currently in line for takeoff and are expected to be in the air soon. Thank you for your attention.
Oh, I'm terrible at this. Yep, I just crashed the helicopter.
Captain, there's too much jolting. What's
Tango
going
00 traffic
This is
November
getting
9er 1780 is taxiing to runway tree 0.
Drag it across the ground real quick.
Tango 00 traffic November 9er 1780 taking off runway tree 0 north departure. Madam, this is your captain. Thank you for choosing to travel with us. I invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy your journey Weirgate.
Alright, here we go.
Captain, I'm expecting a lot of phone calls during the flight. Sorry, I won't chat much with you. I'm sure you're used to it. Yes, it's Sarah. I'm on my way. Just calling to confirm I'll be there in just over, 36 minutes. It's just a
30
short
minutes
ride
of
by
flying?
chopper, so wait for me,
Goddamn.
okay? Great. See you there.
Alright, let's speed this up.
Hi there. How are you? Yeah, I'm on my way. Up for lunch tomorrow. Yes? Yes. Great. Awesome. Adding it to my calendar too, can't wait. Hi, thanks for calling me back. I'm on my way to Weirgate. Yes, exactly. He will be joining the meeting too, yes. I'll share the presentation with them. Can you send the agenda to all attendees then? Okay, excellent. Give me a shout out when they arrive in Weirgate too. See you. Hey, Mom, I'm in the middle of a flight. Mom, Mom. I'm 30. Yes, I had my breakfast. You
All
really
right.
want to know what I ate? Mom, I gotta go. I'm in a helicopter, not at the hotel. Hey, love, just calling to say hello. Yeah, I'll be home in a week. Say hello to everyone, okay? Bye.
Oh god, there's a fucking tower.
Hey, boss, I'm great. I'm heading to the meeting, thanks for the private chauffeur. Okay, I'll download this update as soon as I'm at the hotel. Okay, yes, I'm a 100% ready. Will do. My assistant is already aware. Sure, keep me posted. Catch you later. Hi, sir, Sarah on the phone. Yes, I can speak now. It's a bit noisy, but... Can you hear me? Yes. Hello? Yes, can you? Damn. I'll call you back, okay?
Alrighty. Alright, I'm just gonna skip ahead.
Madam Scrap and Valley has just given us the clearance for landing. Please take a moment to check that your seatbelt is correctly fastened as we begin our descent. Thank you.
What's going on? This is getting scary.
4 X-ray Sierra 5 traffic November 9er 1780 is on final runway 20 to land. X-ray Sierra 5 traffic November 9er 1780 is taxiing to parking.
The flight was nothing special. Good thing I had work to do so I could distract myself.
Alrighty. Yeah, no, well, sorry. There we go. Alrighty. It was terrible. I crashed the airplane. Gosh. 3,000. Yeah. What does it take? To create passenger transport? Let's see. Don't really feel like either one of those is going to really make me anything. Rail construction could probably make me some stuff. But Sky Crane from 21 million from 35 million. Medevac 2 million, 5 million. Search and rescue 218,000. Could do that one. Agricultural. Few helicopters. Skydive. Totally. No. Hell no. Boeing 737 MAX, 99 million. Or a Cabri G2. Yep. Crazy Airlines. Confirm. What used aircraft do we have for this thing? Boeing, Hart, Cabries, some H-125, some Robinson turbines. Harts I would probably fly once I have the money for them. 6.9, yeah, 1.9 for the H125, which I'm not really a fan of. It's easy to crash. I do like the R66 though. For only 400,000, I'm definitely gonna buy me one of these. Variant is passengers. That is correct. Buy some basic insurance for 410 per flight hour. Yeah. I want this one to be down in Florida. We'll put it in. We'll take it to PIE. Yep. That sounds good. Crazy charters. I could buy me a few Bonanzas or something. Or even Cessnas just to fill some spaces up. Or a few Corvallises or something. I mean, let me see what sort of missions are available to me now real quick. And then I think I am done for the night. Alrighty. Take that one, that one, that one. Take that one. Zero 07 Fox Alpha. Alright, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for joining. I will see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.